Hello there, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I hope you all are having a great week. Thank you for joining us for this captivating continuation to the show we saw yesterday. And now, it's time for the host with the most fans, Jeffrey Jefferson.
That's right, everyone. You're watching Reality Check, starring Caleb Collins as Robert Jones, Landon Ennis as Howard Jones, Sequoia Francis as Scarlett Jones, Jerry Ivey as Eric Miller, Zach Swan as Zane Miller, and Jaden Bryant as Linda Miller. You're watching Reality Check, and this is the 4-course meal of disaster. Pumpkin pie is known for being a popular dessert to have for occasions like Thanksgiving. If you've never heard of it before, I don't see how you wouldn't have. It's a dessert pie with a spiced pumpkin-based custard fill. Normally, we would have a pumpkin cream pie. However, in came my Aunt Linda, flanked by my two cousins, Eric and Zane, cradling a strange-looking pumpkin pie with the words written on it in dark frosting that made it look like it belonged in a spirit Halloween. All I cared about, though, was whether or not it would get in the way of my beautiful pumpkin cream pie.
So sorry we're late. Zane just had to get a pumpkin pie from the gas station.
Oh, come on, Mom. You know I had to get that pie anyways. It screamed punk at me.
No, it sighed unholy and disappointing. You're lucky I allow you to live this lifestyle. At least Eric sets a good example, though.
While the rest of my family members caught up with one another, I took a look at my aunt and my cousins. Aunt Linda looked virtually indistinguishable from the last time I had seen her, with a short haircut and an even shorter temper. A pair of sunglasses were perched on the top of her head, glistening under the ceiling light. Zane didn't seem to have changed much at all from our last encounter. His fashion was still outrageously punk, most of his outfit being completely illogical. Something drew me to it. I wonder if he could give me some tips in designing different kinds of clothing. Finally, Eric, who had previously been at least a head shorter than me, now towered several inches above my dad. However, it seemed like that was the only thing that had changed about him, considering he was wearing a comic book t-shirt that looked indistinguishable from the one in the photo I had found earlier. Snapped out of my daze and just in time to hear a few magical words.
Oh, don't worry. We made our famous homemade pumpkin pie. You know, the pumpkin cream pie.
Yes!
What? It's a really good pie.
Anyway, dinner's ready. We just need to set the table.
Awesome, Robert. Would you mind fixing drinks for everyone?
Don't I make drinks every year? Why can't Dad do it?
Do I need to remind you who cooked?
He cooked again? You let him in the kitchen after what happened last time? Ugh.
Can we stop bringing that up? Yes, I cooked again, which is more than you've done. You'll just have to deal with it.
Really? Is that so? Well,
Guys, could you please stop arguing? This is the only time of year that we can see each other, and I don't want to end it with everyone in a sour mood.
Oh, Scarlett, I'm just teasing. No need to get all worked up about it.
It was the perfect time to make my escape. Before I turned away, I caught a glimpse of Zane mouthing the words, sorry. I waved him over to where I was standing, then quickly turned the corner into the kitchen. Once there, I reached into the cupboard, looking for our matching cups.
Sorry about that. I know my mom can be a bit much.
Don't worry about it. All that matters is that we finally have this time to spend together.
Did your mom teach you that line? It's okay. You don't have to pretend you're happy about it. Believe me, I stopped dealing with her forever ago. There's no fixing it at this point.
No fixing what?
Eric, it's been so long. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, same murderers at different days.
Wait, what?
Anyways, how long has it been since we saw each other?
It must have been almost 4 years at this point. I hardly recognize you guys.
Are you still doing those sports things, or have you moved on to something else?
I'm actually really interested into fashion and magazine designing right now. What about you?
No way, really? Dude, that's so cool. You have to show me the final product. I've actually been really into filming and stuff. There's this great new show. I think it's called Dr. Murder or something like that. It's about this doctor guy whose mom dies from a heart failure and he completely loses it and goes on and wait. I don't want to spoil it.
Just like that, everything was just as I remembered. With Zane and I talking about fashion and design, and Eric adding his own details every once in a while, I felt way happier than I had in at least a couple years. I hadn't realized how badly I missed my cousins until they were right next to me. Maybe this is what the holidays was really about. At least, that's what I thought until I heard my dad call from the dining room.
Dinner's ready.
Thank you for the entertaining ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today to view our show sponsored by Reebok. The revolutionary shoe will catapult you into the future of cool and comfort. If you get a pair this week, they will give you a second pair with 30% off. I would also like to thank the stars of today's show, including Caleb Collins as Robert Jones, Landon Ennis as Howard Jones, Sequoia Francis as Scarlett Jones, Jerry Ivy as Eric Miller, Zach Swan as Zane Miller, and Jane Bryant as Linda Miller.